I hear Xanathar is getting into book publishing. Let's have a look at the other activities of this legitimate business beholder.
Ask anyone on the streets of Waterdeep about the name Xanathar, and you will get two answers. Some will know it as the most powerful thieves guild in and around Waterdeep, while some know it as the name of the beholder that runs the guild. While both answers would be correct, one speaks the truth more than the other. The Xanathar Guild is a thieves guild that operates out of the underside of Waterdeep, Skullport, and deals more in the business of slaves, smuggled goods, and information, not as much in thievery. They also have assassins available for hire, and have worked with local authorities to drive out competing organizations from Waterdeep. The Xanathar is also the title of the one who leads the guild since it was founded, and it has always been run by a beholder. Not much is known about the founder of the Xanathar, only known as the Eye. The beholder from the fallen beholder nation of the Grey Peaks Hive was ancient, wrinkled, and paranoid. When the Eye arrived in Skullport around 1205, it was already a well-established slaver, and it sought out a greater market for its wares. Skullport proved to be an excellent place to do business, and its wealth and power grew as time passed. The Eye soon handed over the day-to-day business of slavery to its underlings, and by 1304 the Eye was simply a slave ring in Skullport that no one knew was run by a beholder. The Eye then started to investigate a competing organization known as the Xanathar Thieves Guild, and soon discovered that it too was run by a beholder. In a coup to take over the guild, the Eye convinced a fellow beholder named Uth to attack Xanathar. Although Uth was slain by Xanathar, it had done enough damage to Xanathar for the Eye to take out Xanathar with ease. With Xanathar dead, the Eye convinced the officers of the guild that Xanathar was a title, and that he had become the new Xanathar. The new Xanathar then started to expand the power of the guild to all beholders in Undermountain, driving anyone who would now bow to the Xanathar into the Underdark. The new goals of the organization were to instate one of its agents into the Lords of Waterdeep, as well as gain complete control over Skullport. The Eye continued to expand the guild's power until an adventuring group managed to take it down in 1379. The third Xanathar took power afterwards, but was betrayed by one of its own officers. For the next 100 years, the title would pass between several beholders. In 1479, it was held by a beholder called Isiltur, who grew tired of the power that came with the title, and retired to allow another beholder named Zushax to have the name. Zushax is a young and ambitious beholder, looking for several ways to expand its power. It is backed by some powerful allies, a drow named Kaldir, an Illithid named Sathul, as well as an agent of Asmodeus. Rumor also has it that they are indirectly being supported by the masked lords of Waterdeep, so that they can drive the Zhentarim out of Waterdeep. Below the Xanathar, there are 11 masters, each in charge of a specific part of the guild's business: assassination, blackmail, bookkeeping, enforcement, extortion, information gathering, magical defenses, mercenaries, slavery, smuggling, and thievery. Each master has their own subordinates below them to keep as a buffer between them and any intrepid hero who wants to shut down their operations. The entire enterprise is kept insulated, and few members have contacts from a different section of the guild. Communication only goes vertically, and only the masters coordinate interactions between the divisions. If you want to be smart, handle your dealings with the Xanathar as you would with a Thayan enclave or a king of a corrupt empire. They may be slavers and smugglers, but they are in the pockets of some of the most powerful people in Waterdeep, and you won't be able to win with just righteousness on your side.
As always, go with the word of Ogma, and like, share, subscribe.